Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Panthers Postgame, brought to you by Floridahockeynow.com. I'm your host, George Richards. Florida Panthers, despite sitting a large number of their star players tonight in Ottawa, they come out, they beat the Senators 4-0. Sasha Barkov, Jonathan Huberdeau, Claude Giroux, who else sat out? Mackenzie Weegar and Gus Forsling all sit out, but it doesn't really matter. Spencer Knight makes 27 saves. He gets his second shutout of the season, second since last month when he beat Anaheim 3-0. And the Panthers move one step closer to the President's Trophy. We're going to have to wait and see what happens there. We're at 9:49 p.m. on Thursday night, and the Colorado Avalanche hold a 3-1 first period lead against the Nashville Predators. So if Colorado holds on to win their home regular season finale, it'll come down to tomorrow. Florida would need 1 point tomorrow. If they go into tomorrow with a 2-point lead, they would need 1 point because Florida will have to finish 1 point ahead of Colorado. They have the tiebreaker in regulation wins. So Florida needs a win or at least go to overtime in Montreal tomorrow. That's if Colorado, that's if Colorado holds on, which, they probably will. So anyway, back to tonight. We'll see what happens with that in a little bit. But for tonight, nice night for Spencer Knight, right? I mean, 27 saves. This is coming off a game in which he was pulled against the Tampa Bay Lightning. He gave up 5 goals the other night, Sunday night against the Lightning. So we talked to Andrew Burnett about that. He said, listen, it was good for him. It was good for our guys. It was good for him to get a real nice start under his belt. The playoffs are coming, and we'll see what happens. Panthers, I don't know that Knight's going to play tomorrow. I don't think he will, and I don't think Sergei Bobrovsky is going to start tomorrow. I think the Florida Panthers reward Jonas Johansson, player who's only gotten 1 start with the Panthers since being claimed off waivers from the Colorado Avalanche. It was not a good game by any stretch of the imagination, but the guy's been working really hard. And I know that sounds dumb. He's a professional. He's been getting paid NHL money to be here. But listen, when he came back to practice a couple weeks ago, Andrew Burnett showered him with praise about the work that he had done with the Panthers, being a good teammate, all that kind of stuff. And if you know this team, if you've watched them long enough, you know that that means something here. The Panthers are a very close-knit group. I think they would rally around a guy like Jonas Johansson, a guy that they see every day just practicing. Today he dressed for a game. That's an upgrade from usual. Usually he doesn't even get to dress. So I would not be surprised if he starts tomorrow in Montreal. Give Sergei Bobrovsky another day off, and you definitely don't want Spencer Knight going back-to-back, although, he is 21 years old. Why not? So anyway, the game tonight, Florida, obviously they changed up their lineup quite a bit with those 5 big guys out of the lineup. They brought in the 3 from Charlotte that we had talked about. They brought in Matt Kierstead. They brought in Alexei Hepa-Noeme, and they brought in Cole Schwindt. Those 3 all played. Maxim Mammon got in, had a great game. Maxim Mammon, it seems like whenever he takes a couple games off and gets back in there, he totally takes advantage of that situation. That's something to look for as the Florida Panthers move into the playoffs. Maxim Mammon might not play every game. In fact, I don't think he's going to play every game, but he is going to get into a game or two. When he comes in after a little bit of rest, after a little bit of practice, he's got some wheels, he's got some skill, and he puts on a show, when he gets that opportunity. So that's something to keep track of. Tonight, the Panthers take a 1-0 lead 6 minutes into the game. Sam Reinhart playing on a line with Sam Bennett, his old buddy from the 2013 draft. Nice feed from Bennett. Bennett steals the puck at the half wall behind in Ottawa territory, in the Ottawa zone. Feeds it over to Reinhart, who's camped out in front of the net. Boom, it's 1-0 Florida. It stays that way until the 3rd period. Ottawa playing in its final home game of the season, showing some life, showing some pushback against the Panthers. But Knight was good. Again, Florida had that 1-0 lead. Florida barrels this thing wide open in the 3rd. Sam Bennett gets on the board at 1:11 of the 3rd period. Florida's up 2-0. 20 seconds later, Carter Verhaeghe with his first of two. Florida, all of a sudden, right out of the box in the third period, up 3-0. That's it, folks. Florida ends up getting a second goal from Carter Verhaeghe with 6:52 remaining in the game. And the Panthers head to Montreal, where they will finish their regular season. Again, we don't know when Game 1's going to be. It's either going to be Monday or Tuesday, we think. The Miami Heat are going to open up their series against the Philadelphia 76ers at Miami Arena Monday night. So you would think the NHL is going to want to try and avoid that. So I would think Tuesday. Again, I heard that a week and a half ago that Florida Game 1 would be on Tuesday, so we'll see how it goes. We don't know who they're going to play. It looks more and more like Washington, right? Because Washington, I believe Washington loses tonight 5-1 to the New York Islanders. They remain 1 point back of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Both have a game remaining. They both play tomorrow. So if Pittsburgh were to lose in regulation and Washington wins, they jump Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh comes here. If not, so it's either going to be Washington or Pittsburgh. If you're a betting person, it looks like Washington. So we'll see what happens there. That's about it from here. Florida Panthers, we'll see what their lineup looks like tomorrow night. They may bring up another person or so. Who knows? They've still got some guys on the team that haven't played a little bit that might find some action. But it'll be interesting to see what tomorrow's lineup looks like, especially in goal, as we talked about. So we'll just have to see where it goes from there. Don't forget, subscribe here on the YouTube channel. We are within 45 within striking distance of the subscription number that we need to get to, so we can have live playoff post-game, maybe some live pre-game from the press box. We'll see how that goes. I don't know the rules, but we'll try and get some stuff going there as soon as we hit 1,000. So tell your friends, tell everybody you know, tell anybody. Subscribe to George Richard, to the Florida Hockey Now, YouTube. It doesn't cost you nothing. Just subscribe to it. That's all you got to do. Nothing. Then they tell you when the videos come. Visit us at Florida Hockey Now, your #1 source for Florida Panthers news. Anywhere. Anywhere. We're the only ones writing 2-3 stories a day. So, and they're good stories, if I say so myself. So check us out there. We appreciate your support as always. We're going into the playoffs. Colby will be taking this over tomorrow. I've got a prior engagement tomorrow, so I'll be editing and stuff like that, but I won't be here. But Colby will take good care of you tomorrow when the Panthers are in Montreal. So anyway, have a good evening, everybody. Check out that Colorado game if you want, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.